Hello all you teens out there. I know you're wondering, why am I getting acne? Why does my best friend seem to do the same things that I do, and yet she or he is not suffering from acne at all, and my face is riddled with pimples that I can't seem to control? There's a general concept here I want you to understand, and that's systemic health. And you'll hear many times over, food does not play a role in acne, but the reality is that it's your overall dietary pattern that creates the acne. In other words, you're going to genetically be predisposed to a certain level of testosterone in your system. And that testosterone is going to stimulate oil, and that oil is the food for the bacteria that create acne. So most people that suffer severe acne, I'm talking about cystic acne that with substantial scarring, those individuals are genetically predisposed to it because they have so much oil being produced because they're having this big surge of testosterone going through their system. Now that does not mean that you can't help this problem. You see, testosterone is also stimulated by inflammation from your diet. So one of the things you have to look at is, how do I clean up my diet in order to make my skin clearer? And you can say, well, wait a minute, my friend over there has no pimples whatsoever, and she's eating chocolate, she's eating pizza, Haagen-Dazs, and she could lose a few pounds, but her skin is clear. No, the reality is that it's an overall ability to remove toxins that determines what your system is like. In other words, she was probably, or he, whoever this person is with the bad diet habits and the clean skin, was probably born with an improved ability to get toxins out of their system. Overall, our body has a certain acid level, we call it the pH. The pH of the body plays a big role in how easily the bugs or the bacteria that grow in acne can grow. In other words, if you're an acidic person, and what makes people more acidic is sugar, heavy protein diets actually do that. A lot of people don't realize that. Heavy carbohydrates do it. All those three are the big three. Heavy protein, heavy carbohydrate, and heavy sugar. Of course, sugars are carbohydrates, but we'll classify them as simple and complex. Those create an acidity level in your system that allow bugs to grow more easily. They don't just grow on your face or wherever you're having acne more easily. They actually grow throughout your entire body more easily. It just so happens that your face shows it because you've got an increased level of oil feeding the face. There's more sebaceous glands there feeding that level of bacteria and creating the problem. So at the end of the day, my advice to you is this. Number one, look at how you're eating. Don't drink as many colas. I don't care if it's Diet Coke or heavy caffeine-based colas. Don't drink as many colas. Don't eat as many acidic foods, especially if you're prone to having more oil production. And that will help change your